Hello everybody, I'm Kathleen Sherman, shamanic medical intuitive, psychic medium, Reiki master. I'm coming to you today for my part 2 of my ascension process information for you. Today I want to teach you how to navigate through your ascension process and how this will change your life. So meditation is really the key to beginning to open this lotus flower of information that we're going to be going through. We could do a guided little meditation if you'd like, to bring in the light of source again, and then to kind of imagine just opening up your crown chakra. So like I said before in my first video, we are made up of energy fields called chakras, and they spin through our energy field and go through. And when they're blocked, that's another reason can cause disease in our body, or feeling. You can feel it, literally feel it, if your energy is blocked most of the time, because it won't feel good. Like if you had a blockage in your solar plexus, which is your belly area, you can, maybe feel a little constipated, or, just energy not moving through. It's going to just maybe some belly problems. That's an example of some of the things that you could have if you had the energy stopped in that area. And a lot of times thoughts and emotions and feelings are actually the cause or the culprit of these types of things. So what we'll do is I think we're just going to do a little meditation, and just imagine we have this big funnel on top of our head, because that's what our crown chakra looks like, or a crown. You can actually imagine a crown. That's pretty amazing. And so what it is it's like a funnel for spirit information from source, from the God source, to come in through our pineal gland, which is in the back of our head, into our energy field, and it kind of gives us that information that we need. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of close our eyes, breathe in, relax, get your feet flat on the floor, back straight. Just imagine breathing in this beautiful, sparkly gold and white light that's going to come in through your crown, into your crown that's open like this, and just breathe it in. Imagine it going into your pineal gland. Just imagine it going in and cleansing and clearing and spiraling through. And we're going to just go ahead and let that spiral through there, and then spiral through your body. Bring that down through your body, down through your heart, your belly. Breathe in and breathe it through. Down through your waist, legs, feet, and into the earth. Cleanse all that gunk out of your body. And then breathe it back up from the earth, back up to your crown, and connect it back up to source, to the God source. So what I want you to do is just imagine spinning that chakra, spinning it clockwise for you. I want you to spin that chakra and just imagine it spinning like on a high speed. So I want you to breathe in, and then imagine it, when you breathe out, spin that chakra. So you imagine a crystal crown, or whatever you want to imagine, on top of your head, opening like a funnel. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to imagine it spinning really fast above your head. And then imagine just seeing that light, that sparkly white and gold light, just coming in and going around into your brain and into your body. So that's how to open up your crown chakra and make sure it's spinning so you're getting information. It's just amazing feeling when you bring in that light. So when you meditate, I want you to imagine every single time that you're cleansing and clearing your body first. So when you cleanse and clear your body, that keeps you open to that pillar of energy from source, from your God, whoever you believe in. And so when you bring in that energy, it helps clear and cleanse on a soul level, just to bring that energy through. Because when you learn how to do that, it just clears and just explodes anything out of there that was in there, especially if you haven't done that type of thing before. So when you meditate. I'm going to give you a couple tips on meditating, because I am a high energy person. My brain goes 100 miles a minute. And when I meditate, I have to just clear everything out of my brain. And when you bring in the source information, so you're just going to be bringing in that information from source. And if things come in from your head, just go pop it back out. Just go, whatever. Shut up. I know I have laundry to do. I know I have, oh crap, what's going on there? Squirrel moment. I have a lot of squirrel moments. So I have to check myself, bring myself back. Imagine centering and clearing yourself and then bringing in that source. So the whole guide, or the whole key to meditation, is to bring in that information from source and let your thoughts just kind of go by the wayside. What happens is eventually you start getting that information that you need, and that helps you tap into your higher self that I was talking about earlier. Yourself, your God part of you that's up in the heavens. That's how I see her. Her name is Aurora. That's my higher self. And it's my part of myself that knows all, can see in all directions. She shows me. It's so cool. She's amazing. She feels amazing. You can go in and meet your guides in meditations. You can do those are guided meditations usually, or just take a little venture in one direction or another. That would be more of a guided, usually, meditation, or you can, kind of like I said, you can use your brain to go in and go to a different place if you'd like. We also have spirit animals that work with us. We all have spirit animals, and those spirit animals really are here for our betterment. They're here to assist us and help us. My spirit animals help protect me, and that's amazing because I go in and I fight the dark stuff. So they are around me all the time. It's kind of like using your imagination. So your imagination is key to all of this. It's kind of opening up, losing those barriers of what we learned wasn't real when we were kids. When we grew up, we were learning, they were like, oh, that stuff's make-believe. Guess what? It's not. Make-believe is how we tap into our higher self, and we tap into our soul self on a soul level. And so that's what I want you to learn about, is to use your imagination. When you do meditations, when you connect with source, let that just go free. And like I said, when you have thoughts that are of having to do with laundry or whatever, just go, okay, whatever. But if you are taking yourself on a guided path or a journey to learning who you are, to talking with your spirit guides, talking to God, talking to whoever you believe in, that is an amazing process, and we can all do it. So meditation. So you can go into a guided meditation. I will take you on a quick little short one. So what I want you to do is just imagine just bringing that energy in, connecting with source, bringing that into your heart. Imagine that energy just coming down through your crown, through your body, into your heart. And then I want you to just focus your concentration back up to your third eye. That's a chakra, but it's your third eye. It's your all-seeing eye. So what I want you to do is just imagine all your energy. I want you to bring it to a point in your body, and I want you to bring it right to your third eye. And I'd like you to just use your imagination that you're walking down a path, a beautiful path in this beautiful place that's full of flowers, full of trees. I want you to go up to the tree, and I want you to climb up one of the trees and sit up at the very top of it and look out in all directions. I want you to feel the energy from the tree below you that you're sitting on. I want you to breathe in that energy, and then I want you to send your energy out with your eyes and with your third eye, just out to everything you're looking around. What I'm looking at is a plane right now. I'm looking at this almost like an African plane, and it's amazing. Seeing animals. Use your imagination. Go to a place you've never been before in this lifetime. let spirit guide you to the places that you need to go to the people who are going to come visit you. I'd like you to climb back down the tree, jump back down on the earth, feel your feet hit the earth. And then I'd like you to walk back to yourself in the space and time that you're in right now. That was an extremely short guided meditation, but that gives you a little bit of an idea of how quickly you can use your imagination to go to different places. We can take our energy to a specific part of our body or consciousness, and like in that instance, I had you bring your consciousness to your third eye. So you could use that to take you places. You can also guide with your heart, whatever you choose. These are just a few little tidbits on how you can get into that meditative state. When you do meditation, I'd like you to sit straight up. Always let that energy come through. And like I said, don't bring anything in except from source, and let that come through your energy system and take you on divine pathways, because that's where they take you, to divinity. And it should feel amazing. So that's a little bit, couple tidbits on meditation. When those outside forces, or if the dog barks, whatever, if those things happen, just go, okay, brush it off, and then try it again. It takes a while, for some people, because it's hard to slow down. And right now, with the world slowing down, is the time that we need to learn how to tap back into ourselves and connect. And that's the beginning and the base of how to do that. Spiritual journeys are the same thing, that we can go and we can just kind of play with it ourselves, or we can find on YouTube guided meditations that take you into all different types of realms or types of things that you want to work on. So you can pretty much YouTube anything. Go with your gut instinct on what you feel is going to be a good meditation for you. There are so many amazing meditations out there, and releasing old paradigms is the key to that, and to move into your new higher self aspect of who you really want to be. Spiritual teachers and groups. When you put it out into the universe that you are ready to be taught, or that you are ready to learn, Spirit's going to show up for you. Spirit, the people in person, are going to show up for you. So this is called the law of attraction. And what that is what we put out into the world, what the thoughts that we put out into the world, or into space, into the universe. When we put that thought into the universe, it goes out in little strings of energy, and it goes to where it needs to. There are angels that help with that. There is a force that we can't even begin to fathom that helps us on our path. So the law of attraction states that when we send those shoots of energy of those things that we want to learn about, when we send that out into the universe by thought, by what we say, that is going to go through all these channels, and the universe is going to do everything it possibly can to make that happen. So when you put your energy into it, and that is if it's a good thing or a bad thing. If you are thinking negative thoughts and expecting something to come to you, guess what? It's going to come to you because you're focusing on that. So when you put that focus in, you're going to send those shoots of energy out saying, I really want this. This is so cool. Like, ooh, wouldn't this be amazing? One thing was my house. So I did this with my house. My husband and I manifested it together. So this is manifestation and the law of attraction. We really didn't have money for the house that we really wanted. But I said, I don't care. We're going to have it. I'm going to have this house. It's, I put it out into the universe. Something's going to happen. So I ended up making more money. Things just happened. Things fell into place because both of us, especially two of us at the same time, we knew this was the place we were supposed to be. And so in that process, when we did that, when we manifested it together, it came true even faster. We can do this as a planet. We can all work together for a greater goal. And so the law of attraction helps us. So in that process, when we put that energy out into the universe does everything to make it happen. We just need to sit and wait for that to happen. And then after it happens, it starts to come back to us. The biggest trick is to allow yourself to accept that joy and that hard work to come back to you. Actually, it really shouldn't even be hard work. It should be easy. This is an easy process once you learn how to use the law of attraction. When you send that information out, let it go, let it germinate, let the angels do what they're going to do, God force, whatever, they're doing their thing. It's going to come back to you. It might take a little while, but it's going to come back to you. So really watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. What you think. Try and raise that vibration up to a higher level. Try and think something more positive if you're thinking negative thoughts, especially right now with what the world's going through. So it's really important to keep raising your vibration and thoughts in that aspect of what's going to come back to you. So in your ascension process, if you expect the worst to come to you, then you're going to get the worst. If you expect amazing new things to come to you and amazing new opportunities, then they're going to come to you. So just keep that in mind. That's a big, big part of ascension, is learning how to use the law of attraction and learning how these things really work. Those thoughts turn into reality, your thoughts. So every single thought, if you are thinking a lower thought, switch it, change it, stop yourself. Go, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, so one thing that I do is I was always really hard on myself. Really, really hard on myself. I am learning to stop those thoughts and those things that I have always said. It's hard, but you can do it just like I can do it. I know I can do it, and I have been doing it. Once in a while, I'll catch myself going into that old pattern of going, oh, you dummy. Oh, no, stop it. No, I'm not dumb. I'm beautiful. We're all beautiful. Know that. And you are too. So watch what you think. Watch what you say. Because it's going to come true eventually. Self-reflection. Like I said, going through the dark night of the soul, that really forces us to look into those mirrors of ourselves. Who we've been, maybe past lives, but what we've gone through, and really look and see in that mirror, is this who I really want to be? Is this the life I want to live? Right now, this is all about what we're doing in our lives, how we're living them, and what we can do. What do we want to do? It makes you kind of think again. What do I want to do with my life? Am I doing what I was put here for? Big question. Isn't it time to change that? It is for me. This is why I'm here for you. This is what I came to Earth to do. I came to Earth to help other people in this process and help them come out on the other side as a new and improved self. So that would be shadow work. That's what we call shadow work, is looking at those deep things that are in our past, things that maybe we've said to people in the past that we need to learn how to release. Things that we've said to people, things that we've done to people, it comes back to us. What we put out into the universe comes back wholeheartedly. And so what happens is we have to reflect on some of the things that we've said to people that weren't of the highest and best. Not everybody's perfect. We're all here for a reason. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be on Earth anymore. We would have ascended to a different level. And we're all here for lessons, and we all have soul growth from those lessons. And so when we go through and do this shadow work, it's like looking in a mirror that you maybe packed away in some bag somewhere. It's time to get those back out. Do that work. And that's one thing that you'll probably need to do with another person. So a guide or a teacher is an amazing tool to use. They'll come to you if you put it out into the universe that you need them. They'll come to you. When you do this shadow work, you're going to release those old thought patterns. And you're going to, like I said in the last video, you're going to have, and that was video 2, you're going to have to step into that new self. That new self is ready and waiting for you. Come on, let's go. The Spirit is showing it to me right now as a baton, like runners doing a race. So that's one part of ourselves. We have many different parts of ourselves. And it's like that last part of ourself, when you finally do that work and figure out that last thing you had to go through, that's all part of this ascension process. You're going to hand the baton to the new you, and you're going to move on to the next part of the race. That's a pretty cool analogy that just gave it to me. Yes, so we're going to get rid of the old and come in with the new. And the new you is going to be amazing and open and just work all the time in the light. Instead of going to those darker places where you used to maybe, like me, think, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for that. I could never do that. Like, how could I do that? How could I get on and talk to people about ascension? Guess what? I went through it, and that's how I can. And when you go through yours, you'll come out on the other side and help the next person. This makes space for the new and updated, connected self. You are connected in so many ways. Spirit loves you. Your God loves you. Angels love you. And you should love you. Love you all. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Oh, and I'm Kathleen Sherman, Shamanic Medical Intuitive. Contact me if you need any assistance in your ascension process. Bye-bye.